All right, Elvis, welcome in. And today, what we're going to be talking about is the transition from a lone wolf to an alpha. Okay, for those of you who know me personally, or well, really, if you know me personally, know that I'm a new dad. We've had our son last December, and it's been the greatest blessing and the greatest challenge of my life so far. What do I mean? I've always been more of the lone wolf type. Okay, I go out, I do what I need to do, and that's it. When I got married, that didn't change much because my wife is self-sufficient. So it's not that we need each other, we want to be around each other, we want to be with each other. So that dynamic is different than when you have a child. Your child physically, emotionally, and mentally needs you to be there. So you go from being this lone wolf into being the alpha of your own pack, really is what it is. Okay, so it's you, your wife, your children. If you have one kid, two kids, that dynamic is going to change, I would assume, at each level, and it really is taking everything to that next level. The thing is, because I was always the lone wolf, I never was necessarily depended on like I am now. It's different. Do I have people that are dependent on me to show up, do my job, and do all that? Absolutely. But to take care of a life is totally different than to show up for work. Okay, it's not the same thing. It's not an equivalent. And to make that shift, it takes understanding, it takes shifting your mindset, and it's something that I've been working on because I want to be the best dad that I can be. Okay? Like most dads out there, most moms out there, you want to be good at what you do, yet it's easy to get into this trap of, oh, I'm a bad dad or I'm a bad mom because I just didn't get it right. And I don't know how to calm the baby down. I don't know how to calm my little guy down. I don't know how to calm this little version of me. And taking that stress on yourself is difficult. So what you need to remember is there is a transition that has to happen from lone wolf to pack leader. And in that transition, you're going to have to discover new things about yourself. You're going to have to find a new balance. You're going to have to push yourself in ways that you didn't think possible, and you're going to have to get creative. Okay? If you're not willing to get creative, you're never going to move past being that lone wolf. And there is so much joy to be had as you lead your pack. So for those of you out there who have kids, who might have newborns, who might be struggling with this transition from the lone wolf to the pack leader, just remember, it's like anything else. It takes time. You have to be committed to it. You have to show up. You have to be consistent. And you have to put in the work and not beat yourself up for a bad day, a bad night, something that didn't go right the way that you planned it. Give yourself permission to mess up on this journey because it's going to happen. It's going to happen regardless, and the quicker you can forgive yourself and move forward from that mistake or from that mess up or from not being able to calm down your kid, you'll be able to get back to being the best parent that you can be, the best leader, the leader of the pack that you want to be. But don't forget, it is a transition from that lone wolf to the pack leader. That's my message for you guys this week.